DJ SharpMC. Live. Back on the track. So I wanted to make another quick mix, or at least mix with a beat. And I loaded some sounds. And I think we'll start with that. What speed do we want to do? Maybe 118? We'll try something a little slower. Actually, let's make sure I got all my loops set up correctly. My samples set up correctly. And let's put these guys on the same mute group. Start controlling my mute group so I don't have any bleed overs when I'm getting busy. All right, so let's do the first part. That first one's a little delayed, so I'm going to do that over. But let me check my pad sensitivity since I'm at it. Threshold, sensitivity 9. Let's do sensitivity 10. And threshold 12. That should make it easier. Actually, let's test it. That's like maximizing it. 11. That's maximizing it. 10. All right, let's change the sensitivity down to 9. Okay, what about you on 9? Soft taps, medium tap. So threshold, soft tap, medium tap. And then sensitivity down, sensitivity up. All right, let's try that. Oh, let me make sure there's no space on my samples. That's what it is. Little space there in the front. Let's check that one too. Little space on the front of that one. Why you guys mess with it? Might as well clean them up. Process, discard. Tighten it up. Tighten it up. Process, discard. Okay, so that one's really tight. This one, let's do this one. Process, discard, tighten it up a little bit. Process, discard. All right, now that should be nice and fast so I can get the timing right. All right, let's get this beat going. Got that part done, and let's, I don't think I brought in any, oh, I did bring some drum kits. Basic. Maybe we'll do simple 4 on the floor. Probably should have did that first because I don't even know it's going to go. And I shouldn't have did it over my other track. So undo, go here. Let's go back to 1, put it back on the right track, which I think is S2. Nope, S1. All right, let's try it. Okay, that's that one back to normal. And then this one, we got to put the, we'll have to do that beat over. All right, 4, record. Okay, that kick is pretty good. And the first one sounds just a little loud, so I think I'm going to change this program down just a little. All right, cool. So we got our pad, got our kick. And then for hats, we're gonna do. Maybe we'll just play them. I forgot I had it on quarter notes. Actually, it doesn't sound that bad. I think I'll keep it as a variation. So this will be hat, thin, and then we'll mute it, and then I'll do what I was just doing, which was doing that. Then let's put a little swing on it. See if it sounds better with a swing. Do it. All right, I think that's the right hat loop. Hat, main. And I might as well call the other one kick main so we're all organized. All right, so let's see where we are. All right, then let's save it. Then let's do an open hi-hat. Maybe something a little longer. Yeah, let's try to throw that in there. So then the next thing I want to do is I have my kick. This is my open hats, by the way. Open hat. I want my kick to cut off my hats. So let's go back to our kick and go to Program Edit and put this on mute group 2. That's on mute group 2. And then here, we'll go to our open hat. I think this one and this one we'll put on mute group 2 and see how it sounds. Actually, I think I'm gonna put those hats to get cut off by the other hats because that might make it sound even better. So those are on 2. Then the other hats, these guys, this guy and this guy, put you on 2, and this guy, put you on 2. Let's see how that sounds. Sounds good, but what happened to my kick? Kick main? Oh, I put my kick back on that one. Now, who's cutting off my kick? Let's see here. Kick mono. So kick. Let's put kick on 1. See if it does it. Okay. Who's cutting my kick? Program mute groups. That's 2. That's 1. You're cutting off my kick. All right. Oops. Let's go back here. Program 2, 2. You need to be on 1, buddy, or off. Okay, that was a lot of work just fixing that real quick, but it's all good. Hat thin. What's my hat thin on? So let's take off my hat main, go back to my hat thin, turn it on, check it and make sure it's on the right mute group. It is on the right mute group. All right, so then we'll meet you back out, go back to our main beat. All right, so I think that's the first part. We need a snare or a clap. Maybe that one. We'll put some effects on it. Maybe do it every other beat. Let's try it. Now, one of the things that I think makes a difference is when you're putting all these beats together, that some of them are either panned one way or the other or offset. So I'm going to offset this one to start late. And let's see how it sounds. And then I think just to see how it sounds, this is the clap. Maybe we'll put the kick a little early and see how that sounds. So go to my kick, this one, make it early. Yeah, that gives a little bit of a groove. Not too much, but just enough to be distinctive. And then one of the things you might want to do is when you have it this way, where it's 2 bars, you go ahead and double it. And now we're going to put some variation on the second half of these beats. So for the kick, we'll put maybe a double kick. So we'll hit overdub and go. All right, I think for the kick that works. And then for the clap, we'll do something similar. Let's see what we can put. And I think for the claps, we're going to change the velocities. So let's try to figure those out. Let's bring the second ones down a little bit. Pencil down. Hey, velocities. What are you doing? That's erased. That's there. Oops. Not everybody. Undo. Or are you guys all synced together? So I got to just select the one. Okay. Can I just do this one? Or are the notes all highlighted? Let's check it real quick. All right, so let's do just, undo. Select just that one. Velocity. Down. The same thing here. Bring it down. Select the one sound. Bring it up. Pencil edit. Bring it down. Oh, and it's 2 bars, so let's shrink it. Do the same thing on the second half. Highlight that one. Bring it down. Highlight that one. Bring it down. Then, because that sounds kind of lonely, let's go ahead and add some effects. We'll start with maybe a simple delay. Let's bring it down a little bit. Okay, subtle, but it's there. All right. So that's the beat. Now let's figure out where we're going to go with this tune. Those might go. Program edit. Put a different mute group so we're not interfering with anybody. 3. Alright, so then let's turn off the first pad, and then this might be a second pad sound. Alright, so this will be pad 2, and we'll save it. And I think maybe we need to do some kind of melody or some kind of bass. What we got here? That sounds pretty good as a sound effect. So maybe we'll throw this in there somewhere. I didn't hear you, bro. Well, that's because you're on the wrong mute group. All right, let's try it again. A nice little effect. That'll come in handy if we need to do some transitions and we need to keep it sounding like it's on the same like heartbeat or the same melody or the same pattern sequence. All right, we need to do some kind of bass sound, and that'll work. So let's do 16 level tune. Maybe something like that. So I can't hear it. So I think what I'm going to do to enhance it, take it off 16 levels. What I'm going to do to enhance it is we'll put an effect on it, maybe like a bass boost or something. Bass boost is in, I think, EQ. Air enhance. And then I think there's a refresh bass. Let's try that one. I think the first one's the best. This one. And then another thing I like to do is when something doesn't sound distinct enough, I like to go in and maybe layer it. So let's find another sound to play with that bass. Let's put it on solo. Let's find another sound to play with it to kind of fatten it up. So let's do program edit and then samples, and then we'll add another layer. I wonder if that'll go. Let's see if that'll go. Sounds a little bit too busy. Nice sound though, but it sounds a little bit too busy. So let's try a different sound. Maybe a little extra kick in it. Let's try that. I like it, but it sounds like it could use some tweaking. So let's keep that sound and do a deep dive on the Alexa off. I guess Alexa likes my grooves. Let's try it. Let's try that. I think that goes just a little bit loud, so let's turn the level down. Could also do simultaneous play, so that when this one plays, it also hits a different pad. But I think this might work. I still think it's a little loud. That second part of it. Maybe it needs a filter. Maybe a filter will help it. Actually, filter's not giving me any variation that I want. I could switch it to random. Let's see what happens if we mess with the pitch and we mess with the sync. Still think I need something else to make this sound strong. Let's put on maybe a dynamic effect. Let's do pumper maybe. Humper kills it too much. All right, so that actually, I think having it there does a pretty good job of gives quite a bit of character putting that effect on it. So I'm gonna keep it. I think it just changes the whole direction of the track, but it's a plus, not a minus. Yeah, I think it works. Let's try the other paths, see if they don't conflict, and put on the effects. All right, I think we have a winner. So now we need another sound, and I think I brought in some vocals. Let's see if it's time to find a vocal. Vocal on this one? Nope. Vocal on this one?
I'm boogie, and I don't wanna let go. Don't take too long to heat up.
They're ringing off my line. Was it something that I said? Not trying to be disrespectful. I'll be pressing red.
I want to make a long loop work, but I don't think that's the one I'm going to use. All right, so I think that hey and that I'm a boogie.
I'm boogie. I'm boogie.
That one. Hey. And this one. Let's clean it up. Discard. Hey. Hey. Let's take it down a little bit. Hey. Hey. Gotta go up a little bit. And then maybe she can come down.
I'm boogie. I'm boogie. I'm boogie. I'm boogie.
Maybe a little bit higher.
I'm boogie.
All right. Let's drop those two together, see if they go. All right. Not too bad. Nothing super special, but pretty good little stab. Call it vocal stab. Now, we don't need that. So next piece.
And I don't wanna let go. Don't take too long to heat up.
They're ringing off my line. Was it something that I said? Not trying to be disrespectful. I'll be pressing red.
All right, let's see if we got something else here.
Feel it.
Oh, that might work.
This party's wild.
DJ SharpMC. Oh, that's cool. We might bring that in.
When you fall asleep.
So big hello and a big shout out to SharpMC and
Don't need that piece.
This rhythm is tricky.
That sounds cool.
Feel it. This party's wild. This rhythm is feel it. This rhythm is This party is when you fall asleep. This rhythm is tricky. Feel it. This rhythm is tricky.
I like those two.
Feel it. This rhythm is tricky.
I'll put them on half level so they're not so loud. Shift half level.
Feel it. This rhythm is tricky.
Let's try to drop them in.
Feel it. This rhythm is tricky. Feel it. This rhythm is tricky. Feel it. This rhythm is tricky.
So I like them. I just think that second one's a little off. And I could actually bring the velocity up here. But I think the second one, I need to time it. I need to time it a little bit better. Let's time correct 64ths. Go back to it and move it back a little bit. Let's try it now.
Feel it. This rhythm is tricky. Feel it. This rhythm is tricky.
Let's check the sample again.
This rhythm.
That's what it is. It starts late. All right, let's see if it'll work.
Feel it. This rhythm is tricky.
All right, I think I'm gonna keep it. Actually, I should label it a little clearer. So when it's time to arrange it, it'll work really well. All right. Yeah, that's labeled it much better. Focal, feel it. Here we go. All right. So then let's say that, and then that drum beat, that one, I wonder if I could warp it. Let's check it out real quick. So if we take that one and warp it, let's see how it sounds. Why'd you warp so fast, dude? Can we edit it here to 118? All right, let's see if it goes with the beat, if I can drop it in. I don't think so. Way fast. All right, so I would have to stretch it bigger, maybe. Let's try stretching it bigger. Yeah. Let's bring it to. Let's try 14. Try 11. Let's try 8. Actually, let's turn off the bass, turn off the pad, turn off the effect, and just leave the clap and the kick. Try. Okay, 108. All right, so let's try 108. And I think I'm gonna try something else I saw. I think I saw Abe do it. He took the sample, this one, once he slowed it down, and then he bounced it to a sample. So bounce to, I think he bounced it to an audio track, but I'm gonna bounce it to a sample. Okay, so that one's bounced to a sample. Then I'm gonna mute it from here, and we'll just label it, this was my sample. Mute it from here, go to a new track, go to assign samples, pick my blank spot, then go to my new sample.
And I don't wanna let go. I'm boogie.
It's supposed to be called bounce
And
sample.
I don't wanna let go.
Feel it.
Not trying to be different.
DJ SharpMC. I don't see it as a bounce sample. Let's see. So it was, go back to here. It was
When you fall asleep.
that sound. It's called cymatic shuffle full drum loop. There's another cymatic shuffle full drum loop, so maybe that's the bounced one. Can we see if it's the bounced one? Click it. That sounds the same as this one, right? They sound the same. Let's check that. So that's the slow down one. You come here, bounce to sample, duplicate track. All right, so let's bounce it to audio. And then let's check our mute it here. Go to our new track. Go to assign samples.
And I don't wanna let go.
Feel it.
I don't see it bounced anywhere.
This rhythm is tricky.
This rhythm is tricky. Okay, so the other way we could do it is we could go back to that track. The good thing about the MPC is there's always multiple ways to do stuff. So I have it here. I can solo it and then try to bounce it to sample from here. And then put it back on mute, then go to here, and then go look and see if it bounced it correctly this time. So we're going to go to empty pad.
I'm boogie.
Double check browse, sample sign. DJ SharpMC.
Don't take too long to hear.
I don't see it bounced. That's tricky. All right. Oh, I got another way we could do it. This will be 3 different ways. So there's that sound. I want it to play at that speed. So what I'm going to do is take the loop off, go to the sampler, put it on resample. Okay. Then put it on record and see if this will work. Record, waiting for signal. Go. Okay. And let's bring the threshold down so it'll trigger. Let's try it again. New sample. Okay, so I could easily find you. I'm gonna call you A one, do it. This pad, blah, 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 keep. And then put this back on normal. Okay, and then go back here, mute you. Tracks are all still there. Go here, assign sample, it's there. Oh, I should have had everything turned off when I did it. Okay, so let's, I thought I had it on solo. All right, so we got to do that over because I heard all the other instruments in the background. I just wanted that. All right, so put this one on solo, go to sampler, put this on resample, put it on record, start. Can't trick me, Mr. MPC. A2, and then note will be this one, this one, this one, A16, da 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 da, keep, put you back on regular, go back to here, put you back on loop, put you on mute, go to my new one, there's my sound. Just to make it easy for me, I'm gonna go to step and start it that way. Okay, and that'll make sure it starts on the very first beat. And let's try it. All right, and then let's turn on the other tracks. Wait, all the other tracks were playing. Let's put this on solo. All right, and then come here, turn off these guys. Oops, solo. This one off, this one off, this one off, this one off. Turn the pad on. Bring the effects on. And let's try it. Now I got an alternate drum loop. That took a lot of work. Spent 10 minutes trying to figure out how to warp that so it sounds halfway decent and it still doesn't sound perfect. But that's how it is when you're making beats. Okay, so then let's bring in vocal stab. Oh, I should rename that the other name. Yeah, I'm going to rename that. Let's call it Hey, I'm Boogie or something. Hey, I'm Focus. I don't know. Hey, Focus. Hey, I'm Broken. I don't know. She said something. Let's try to figure out.
I'm broken. I'm broken.
Okay, and now since that sample sounds a little bit off, like it's looped slow. I wonder if I could add an effect to it and tighten it up. I wonder if I can add an effect to it and tighten it up. First, let me change the loop point and see if it still loops correctly.
I'm broken. I'm broken. I'm broken. I'm broken.
All right, so I'm not gonna mess with the loop point because it sounds like the loop point is where it needs to be. All right, so then for this sound, we're gonna run it through something to try to, oh, maybe pumper. We'll do the pumper again. changes it a little bit too much. Sounds okay, but I think it takes away so much that it's not even the real sound anymore. Maybe we'll do an EQ effect. Maybe we can kill something and tighten it up.
I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin.
That mangles it pretty good, but it's unrecognizable. Interesting effect, though. All right, let's see if a filter can clean this thing up.
I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin.
I don't know, radio sounds pretty good.
I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin.
I like it, but I think it changes it so much that it's not recognizable, which isn't really what I want to do to it. I do want to have it change, but not quite.
I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin.
Nope, I don't think that's gonna do it either. This is gonna be a lot of cleaning up. This video's like all over the place. Let's see what we can do with dynamics. Compressor VCA, what's that gonna do?
I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin.
That's interesting effect. A little bit much for me. All right, so we're left with harmonics. Well, let's do a frequency shift. Maybe we can get a different version of the beat.
I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin.
Actually, that doesn't sound bad there.
I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin.
I wonder if we keep the other beat on. Kick, hat, hat, clap, hat. And then if we play that drum loop.
I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin.
I think it's a little bit in the wrong direction. Nice try though. Nice try, Mr. Effect. I think you had me going for a minute. Oh, let's try lo-fi, maybe.
I'm pumpkin. 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 I'm pumpkin.
Nah, I don't like the direction this is going, bro. You're not. Oh, let's try Talkbox. I'm gonna say all over the place.
I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin.
And it still sounds like something's going on with that loop. that extra piece just to see.
I'm broken. I'm broken. I'm broken.
All right, so I think I'm just gonna. It's a little bit off. Plus, the effects aren't really. Let me turn it off for now. And I'm gonna hand chord it. That start is. See what's going on there. Let's try something super fancy here. Take it. And I'm going to loop it. What I really want to do is pretty sophisticated editing, which I don't know if I could do. I want to replace those drum hits with different drum hits, but it might take longer than I want. Because I was just practicing how to do the splicing and the pasting. This one, combine and splice and paste, where you zero it out and then you close pieces together. But I think that's going to be a little ambitious to do on video this time. Let me just try to figure out why this guy is all sounding kind of interesting. So that one sounds clean, and then the one that's being edited, still doing the double. So I got to change the cue points on this one. There's got to be a way to do it. Well, can I assign it? Assign to here. Do it. Let's see if I did it right. I'm here. See, this one sounds clean. And then this one doesn't sound clean. So that I don't spend all day trying to fix this, I'm going to go to a different soundtrack. This one, go to assign samples. Those are all full. We'll go to new program here. Go to my sample. Okay, then I'm going to go back to the one I was editing. This one, go here. And let's see if I can assign it to drum program number 1, pad number 1. Do it. Let's see if I did it right. I did. I'm getting better at this. All right, so then I'm going to re-record this loop.
I'm broken. I'm broken. I'm broken. I'm broken.
Okay, so it still starts a tad bit off, but I think this one's easier to fix. This one can come here, go to time correct. It's on 64th. Oh, that's why I'm all off. So I'm supposed to be on 16th. All right, let's try to re-record it on 16th and see if it just comes out cleaner doing it that way. All right. Record.
I'm broken. I'm broken. I'm broken. I'm broken.
think that's good enough for this video. Alright, that took forever, and it didn't even yield the kind of results that I like to get. But I'm going to keep going. Alright, so now I need some kind of break, something to break it up. Something to break it up. What can we use to break it up? Maybe we'll do some kind of congo, or maybe some snare. Something like that. Okay, so we're going to do that. Pad, vocal effects. Alright, let's try that. That.
I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin.
Alright, that's pretty good. Sounds like it could be a little bit fatter. So, what else could we add to that? I need a tom, and I got a ton of toms, but I don't feel like digging because I'm already at an hour, and I hate to make my videos longer than an hour. So let's just keep that as it is. We'll just call it the break tom, and then let's drop in a different kit to bring in the other parts. Let's go find a quick sound. Let's dig into my new stuff since I downloaded a bunch of new stuff. That's what we should do. Here. Maybe my instruments. MPC Legacy Sounds. Maybe that's a good place to find a tom. Tom. Lindrum. Tom, find a tom. There's 4 toms right there. Alright, so then the other trick is you come here, go here, check my samples. I'm going to put 1 tom here. So go there, go browse, pick that tom, goes there, go here, put that tom there, go here, put that tom there, go here, put that tom there. Yep, and then put them on note on. Then do, this will be tricky, let's do multiple. This one, close. And then I want to bring the volume down, so we go master here. Okay, and then go back up here, put it on current, go back to here. Alright, and then let's try to drop some additional toms over those other toms.
I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin.
I think I'm going to go slower because it sounded better slow. You can hear the toms better.
I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin. I'm pumpkin.
Alright. That's my toms. Alright, now let's save it and let's build a song and try to hurry because I want to take all day. So, where are we going to start? Let's start with, let's see how my hat sounds to start with. All right, so maybe we'll start with that. Sequence 1, start. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to make it quiet the whole time, so I'm going to bring in those toms. Oh, I don't know how that's going to go. Alright, so then let's try overdub. Alright, so then the start will go. Alright, kind of different. And then from there, we'll bring in this, and we'll keep the toms in. Or maybe we'll bring in just the first toms. Alright, we'll start with that and bring in the toms. So then this will be intro. And then we'll bring in the second toms overdub. Alright, so that'll be a pretty good intro. Then from here, I think I'm just going to drop the kick. And maybe I'll drop the toms in. Oops. I don't want the kick in. Let me undo that. Undo. Actually, let me do shift, redo, and see if because I put it over my sequence. Let's check it out again. So let's bring the toms in. Alright, cool. Then go back to my original. And then from here, let's check that start out again. Then the next one. Alright, kind of different, but I think I can make it work. So then from here, let's bring in the clap. Let's bring in open hats. Bring in the main hats. Alright, so maybe from here, we'll add the toms in after the fact. So we'll do shift, sequence, intro 2, intro 2, and then on this one, okay, so now let's just check this thing out real quick. So it goes record, start, intro, intro. Okay, so intro 3 could 2 or intro 3? I thought it was intro 3. It was intro 2. Okay. So intro 2 could use some toms. Overdub. Alright, cool. Alright, it's getting complicated. Alright, so then this has the toms. So from here, I'll bring in the clap and maybe the effect. Yep. Sequence intro 3. Alright, so I think that one's pretty straightforward. I don't, it'll go for a while. Okay, and then we'll take out that and maybe bring in the bass. Or maybe instead of doing that, we take the clap out and bring in the sample. No, that sample's got to go by itself. Maybe take the pad out, bring the bass in. Bring the pad in. I think that sounds good by itself. So this will be the main. Yeah, I think that sounds good without all those other things going on. Alright, and I like that part. So then this will be main 2V sequence. Main 2V focus. And I like the focus piece, so I think I might do it twice. So let's go to our song. And then we're going to insert. Oops, don't do it there. Let's do undo, put it after. Go all the way to the bottom, dude. Alright, so let's do insert. So 2, then 3, then main focus, and then 2 of those. Alright. So that sounds pretty cool. And then from here, I think that's the next piece. This will be main 3. Okay, and then from main 3, the pad out. Bringing this pad, the main 4. Main 4. And this will be my second verse, so I'm gonna call it second verse. That way when I'm arranging it, I'll come back to this piece because it's a nice like downbeat.
Feel it. This rhythm is tricky.
I like that part. So then we'll take this, and this will be main 5. So we come here, copy, main 5, do it. And then those two sound good back to back. So I'm gonna go to the song, and I'm gonna go insert. So after 2, we'll go to 3, and after 3, we'll go to 4. After 4, we'll go to 5. After 5, we'll go back to 4. And after 4, we'll go back to 5. Alright, and then let's save it, because I haven't saved it in a minute. And then let's listen to this version real quick. It's like halfway.
Feel it. This rhythm is tricky. Feel it. This rhythm is tricky.
Alright, that's good. And maybe we'll come back to the main. Yeah, maybe we'll come back to the main. So insert. Here we'll go back to the main. And then after the main, we'll go to main 5. So let's see how this sequence sounds.
Feel it. This rhythm is tricky. Feel it. This rhythm is tricky.
I think I needed to do main 3. This should be main 3 maybe. Instead of main 2. Let's check those 2 out. Alright, so I think that's pretty good. That goes all the way to main 5. Okay, so from here,
feel it. This rhythm is tricky.
So here maybe we go. Yep. This is main 6. So main 6 goes next. Main 6. Main 7. Yep, and I think this is main 7. Okay, so then it'll go to this. 8, I'll only do it once. I won't do it twice, so it'll add some variation. So go to main 8, and let's only do the vocal 1.
I'm boogie.
Feel it. This rhythm.
Actually, I didn't record it, so let's do it on overdub.
I'm boogie.
Why is it not playing that second vocal? Oh, maybe the second vocal doesn't come in. So how would I do it? Guess I have to go to main 8, go to the vocal track, this one.
Feel it.
Alright, and then play it, and then drop it in.
I'm boogie.
Feel it.
I'm boogie.
Feel it.
Yep, that's how you do that. Okay, so then it'll do the feel it, and then I want to do voices off, clap off, and then maybe the bass. Tom off. Yep, so this will be main 9, I think. Yep, main 9. Main 9, do it. Okay, and then I just do a couple more so I can end this video. So that's 9. Yep, that'll work for main 10. Oh, this video's getting long. Main 10. We're almost done. So main 10. This will be main 11. And then I think I'm just gonna, I'll loop back to the regular stuff. Yeah, I think that's enough tracks right there. That'll already be pretty long. Okay, so we have 3. Then we jump to main 5, so 6. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then 3 goes to 6, then 7, then 8, then 9, then 10, then 11, then back to 1, then back to 2, and then 3, 2, 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then 6, and then 11, and then 2, 3, and then 2, and then intro, and then start. All right. So I hope I got the range for tonight, right? Because guess what? This is going to be the beat. Let's hit save. And if I didn't get the arrangement right, I'll get it right in the next video. We can go up to the top. We're going to hit play start. Check it out, 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 check it out.
Feel it. This rhythm is tricky. Feel it. This rhythm is tricky. Feel it. Feel it. This rhythm is tricky.
That's how it goes. See you next time. SharpMC. Peace.